What is going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 video, and today's we'll be talking about the best and biggest current money glitch in Forza Horizon 5. You guys can use this to make tens of millions of credits extremely quickly, whether you're on Xbox, PC, or Steam, whether you're new to the game or you've been playing for a while, and it's currently the best way to pretty much be able to make credits out of any sort of method currently circulating. Now, of course, guys, this isn't quite no Super 7 massive money glitch like we've previously seen, where you could make a billion credits in 30 minutes. Unfortunately, it's not like that, but out of the current best glitches, it's certainly the best, and you guys can easily make between 5 and 10 million credits per hour. Now, before we get started, drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, as often the blueprints you guys can use for these glitches do end up getting patched, and I'll be the first one to make videos with new ones showcasing exactly how you guys can do these glitches over and over again. But now we get started with the video, what car you need, the requirements, etc. So first off, there are a few different cars you guys can use. You guys can currently see I'm in the Lambo Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. I actually have a very good share code for that in the pinned comment. But if you guys are new to the game and you don't have this car, another car that you might have that you can use very viable for this glitch is of course going to be the Pagani Huayra BC Forza Edition. The reason this car is very good is it also has a Forza Edition skills boost, and if you guys don't have that car or you also do have this one, you guys could also use a Mercedes AMG CLK GTR Forza Edition. But out of those three, the Sesto is definitely going to be the best. Now, regardless of what car you guys want to use, you want to have the car mastery skill perks basically completely maxed out. You guys can see, follow exactly what perks I'm going to get. You don't quite need the extra life for 25 skill points if you don't need it. I'm just going to get it because I have a billion skill points in can, but if you guys are short on skill points, focus on getting the more important skill perks in order to do this. So pretty much, guys, you can see exactly what perks I get. May as well also get that super wheel spin to test your luck, maybe get some extra credits. But once you guys have a good car, a good tune, and the car mastery perks, you want to get straight into the event lab. Now, like I said, I've got a tune for the Sesto and the Pagani in the pinned comments, so be sure to go and check those out. But now, guys, we're going to head to the online creative hub, and I see many people who make these videos, they show one specific blueprint, which often is good for while it lasts, but once it gets patched, any viewer seeing that video past that can no longer use it. So I'll give you guys a better tip. Instead of using a specific code, simply type up money, and you guys will see a bunch of events come up, and many of these are viable and also over time update. Let's say this one on screen gets patched. Next week, if you guys search up money, there'll likely be a one you guys can use from them, and you guys can keep finding new and new blueprints. If you guys see one that's got a lot of plays, money in the title, maybe a farm or a bunch of AFK laps, you know it's going to be fairly reliable. So this one you guys can see, the share code is 160452560. I can throw that to you. You guys can search for this, but if you guys are watching this video later and this no longer works, simply type up money and find one for yourself. It's pretty easy. Let's go into this one and see how it is. Now, a lot of these glitches and all of these blueprints are all structured as being almost completely autonomous, so you guys want to copy the difficulty settings I'll go in and enable to make it as effective as possible. You guys can easily get around 1,000 skill points an hour by using this kind of blueprint as it's shown in the title. But first off, guys, make sure braking is on assisted, steering on auto steering, shifting automatic. That's all you guys really need. You can make the other difficulty settings harder if you want to get more credits, but it's not all that important as it's going to be fairly insignificant. Once you guys get started, start the race event, hold down your accelerator, and you guys will see in your car you'll start to earn skill points extremely quickly just by destroying these items. Now, you guys can see sometimes after a few laps doing this, after around 10 to 15 laps, you guys will have made around 150 skill points. Occasionally these blueprint or these destroyable items will stop to show. It's kind of the game's mechanism of stopping you guys from exploiting this. If this happens, either use another blueprint or give it a little bit of a cooldown and go back into it later, and you guys will see the objects will start to appear again. As soon as you guys finish one lap, it only took around 20 seconds, you can instantly click X on controller or restart if you're on PC and go straight back into another lap. There's no need to go fully in and out of the blueprint or event lab again to find it. Simply go restart, choose, and go select and start. You guys get right back into it. You can easily do around 2.5 laps per minute, which is around 25 skill points each time. Now, one thing you guys might notice, you might be thinking, well, these skill points on screen don't really make it look like I'm going to get 10 skill points. Well, guys, it's often because you're actually earning these skill points faster than what the animation can show on screen. So in reality, whilst once I finish this event, it'll only show around 23,000 on top of my screen. It's actually going to be a lot higher given the fact the animation is fairly slow and having difficulty keeping up. You guys can check before and after. You're at least going to be getting around 8-9 skill points, typically around 10. Check your car mastery skill perk bank after and before and after. You guys will see what I'm saying. And if you're watching this at a later date and you're finding the blueprint isn't quite as good, simply type up money and go find another one. You guys can rinse and repeat this process, like I said, and make hundreds if not thousands of skill points. But now you might be wondering, well, how can I convert these into credits? Well, guys, once you're done with enough laps, simply go ahead and head to the auto show. And just quickly, if you guys are wondering how I do have a billion skill points, coins, some of the best cars in the game and more, and even 1 billion super wheel spins. If you guys want to have to spend hours and hours grinding out these glitches and pretty much want to get some money fast to buy a favorite car or a few houses, well guys, actually because I'm playing on a Forza Horizon 5 instant delivery modded account from MitchCactus.com, and you guys can too. These can also be provided through personal account mods, credit and super wheel spin boost packs, rare car packs and more. We've got well over 5,000 Trustpilot reviews, instant delivery and more. There will be a link in the pinned comment description. We even also offer GTA 5 packs, so if you guys are interested, MitchCactus.com is the place to go. But now let's get started with how to convert these skill points into credits at the Horizon Festival playlist site. So pretty much guys, there are a few different ways you can go about doing this. It's quite an OG method. It's been working for a month or so. It's very easy and straightforward. The best car in the game for this is the Zenvo TSR-S. You guys can see when you enter the auction house, they're going for around 900,000 to 1 million credits, but there's a bit of a catch as it's basically completely free, as you guys only need to buy one car, and from there you can rinse and repeat and do the process over and over again. As you guys can see, I've just gone in and spent 1 million credits on this car. And previously in Forza Horizon 5 and even in Horizon 4, when you purchase the car off the auction house, if the seller had already used the perks, you wouldn't be able to use them again. Well, in a fairly recent patch, that was changed. Each time you buy a car, these skill perks are wiped completely clean. And that also applies if I were to sell this car after using the perks and no one bought it and it's returned to me, the perks still get wiped clean, so it's a win-win completely. With this car, it costs around 21 skill points to get 2 supers and 1 normal wheel spin. It's the best skill point value out of any car in the game, and it's very easy to get. You guys can see I was doing this before. I actually sold one of these on the auction house after using it. Another car you guys can do this with quite easily is actually the Pagani Devo. If you guys don't have that many credits to be able to buy one of these Zenvos when you just get started, the Pagani Devo is a good starter car, as whilst these skill points, it costs around 24 for the same perks as Zenvo you only paid 21 for, it's only around 400,000 credits, so it's cheaper to get started, but over time, you'll want to go in and make your way to the Zenvo, but in the meantime, the Devo is definitely a very good option. One thing to also keep in mind guys, if you're going to be reselling these cars, which you need to do after each time, make sure you set the highest bid possible, as otherwise it might only sell for around 80,000 bidding, and you won't recoup all of the money back. Now like I said before, if you guys go ahead and sell one of these cars, even if it doesn't sell in the auction house and it gets returned to you, you can simply use the perks, release it again. If it doesn't sell, rinse and repeat, and you guys can easily funnel those skill points into hundreds and hundreds of super wheel spins extremely quickly by using these sort of methods. Now of course, the Devo and the Zenvo are the best ways going to do this. There are other cars you guys can also use, but in terms of skill point to super wheel spin value, they just don't really compete with these kind of methods. So let's say after I'm done with the cars and I want to go and list them up, wait for them to sell and get some credits back, go to go start auction. Let's say that Zenvo, for example, you'll pretty much want to make sure the buyer prices are fairly good, so auction the car, buyout should default around 1 million, make sure the starting price is around 800,000, this way that no one can undervalue or underbid your car and you don't get the full value for it that you spent buying it, and you guys can get right back into it. So guys, it's pretty much all there is to this glitch. It's very easy and simple to do. You guys can make thousands of skill points per hour, which will equate to hundreds and hundreds of super wheel spins. If you guys want to stay up there with any further money glitches, tutorials, videos and more, drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. And if you guys want to check out the modded accounts, instant delivery, and also the personal mod, credit packs and more, MitchCactus.com, they'll link in the pinned comment description. Thank you guys all so much for watching.